All right, guys, welcome in on a Friday. Great to have you with us here on Unpaved, along with JB and Triple E, Craig and Laura behind the scenes. Thank you as we head into a Friday. I know everybody's probably excited to get into their weekend, and I know we are as well. But we got stuff to take care of first. Let me start here. JB, welcome in. Hope you're getting good weather in where you are in California, and get out on that yacht this weekend and get it going, and the weather will subside in certain places so we can get back to some sense of normalcy. So much to discuss.
We ain't been flooded at least yet.
Yeah, well, let's hope that doesn't happen. We've seen enough of that here in Texas and or surrounding areas in Texas, and obviously in the outskirts in the hill country. Let me start with Cooper Flagg. I don't watch summer league basketball. I mean, I'll watch parts of it when a guy like that plays. I'm not a big summer league basketball game. I don't watch much of it. I'm not a big tune into every snap in preseason football either, because I'm not learning much. But when you see a backup come in and is going to play and see how he's going to make the team, that stuff I am interested in. But I'm not interested in seeing if Aaron Rodgers can complete 3 of 5 passes in a preseason game. I don't care about that. In basketball, summer league, I know we get excited to see these guys, and there every now and then you do. The Flagg, I don't know if it's a Flagg Bronny James matchup, but 2 names are in it. The first pick, the one trying to improve and find his way onto being a consistent player in the NBA and LeBron's son. But Cooper Flagg's performance, and it's not even necessarily performance. I really don't care about the numbers. 5 of 21, didn't score in the second half, was 0 for 6. It's when you look at the guy, we in baseball, we're always judging numbers. What's your batting average? How many home runs have you hit? But if you hit 25 home runs, but you leave runners in scoring position, or you hit solo home runs when the game's 6-1 and you're losing, those home runs don't mean shit to me. And it's the same thing in all sports. If you're padding stats when you're getting your ass kicked or you're kicking ass, that doesn't mean much to me. Anybody can do that. I can bring somebody off the street to make completions when you're playing against a bad team. It's when the timing of those yards and completion I care about. And it's the same thing here. I don't really care about the numbers. It's a scrimmage game. It's summer league. He's a number 1 pick in the draft. He looks to me he's going to be a hell of a player. It's the other stuff, JB. We judge these guys. Well, he got 30. Okay, well, you got 30 and you shot 40 times. He had a bad shooting night in his debut, but it's a lot of other things that I watch and see in him. Like I said, I won't watch 5 summer league games, JB. I don't know about you. I just won't. It's not that big a deal to me. And in passing, if you flip by and say, oh man, this guy's on, let me check it out. This pick, I want to see how he is. Or it's sometimes background noise. I mean, right now I'll watch the doggone Genesis Open, Scottish Open in golf before I'll watch summer league basketball. But Cooper Flagg does get me where I want to watch. Or when a guy like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander came out, there's certain guys you want to watch and see their game. You're not seeing your big stars. You're seeing some new ones and some guys that need work. Well, Cooper Flagg got work last night. The numbers, but how he got to him, JB, I'm impressed. I think the reason why I love the guy so much is I know he's not going to be a 5 for 21 shooter. We've seen him shoot the basketball. My thing is the way he attacks the rim. And a game when he was shooting, he said it was his worst game ever, and it's a summer league game. I get it. But the guy's barely 18 years old? He's a kid. He reclassified. Shouldn't he be a senior in high school right now? I think he should be a senior in high school and just, or getting ready for his freshman year in college, wait a minute, would he be getting ready for his senior year? Let's see, no, his freshman year there, he should have been a senior while his freshman year at Duke. Well, with that in mind, it's how you get to it, JB. We know this, and you've coached guys, and, numbers are one thing, but on the practice field or what kind of guy is, he gets numbers, but they're empty. See, I don't think Cooper Flagg's going to have, and one game's hard to judge, but we don't have just one game. We saw him play in college, and the guy still – wait till he actually learns how to play and he's mature enough that he can actually buy a beer. And when he's old enough, 3 years down, when he's that point in the maturity in basketball, age-wise. But he's such a special skill set. But the thing that I love, JB, it would have been real easy for him to mentally check out in a summer league game or being too big for the moment, right? Oh, man, come on. I'm the first pick of the draft. The Dallas Mavericks got themselves a player. Summer league does, and not take it serious. And after a struggling shooting performance, he could have very simply, this tells me I know the DNA is different. He could have very easily checked that. I see veterans do it in the regular season all the damn time. A bad shooting game, and what happens? Bad shooting game, you disappear in the rest of your game. See it happen all the time. Seen it with veterans, seen it with guys that are going to go to the Hall of Fame because they can score. It's the same thing. We've seen it in football, JB. We see it in football players having trouble. Wide receivers, if they're not getting theirs, they'll at times some of them will disappear because they're not getting theirs. A guy like Hines Ward will catch 2 balls, but then block your ass off and knock your dick in the dirt and still make a difference in a game, even when he's not catching balls, which I love. Cooper Flagg struggled shooting, rebounded, block shots, assisted. And in a game when he didn't score in the second half, his final play on defense was rejection at the rim to preserve it. That's the difference for me. And I know it's the little things. Well, Sean, who wouldn't do it? Plenty he could have begged out and said, man, I'm tired. I've played minutes. I'm not shooting well. Let me do. But the guy kept firing. It is 0 for 6 in the second half, did not score. It's like, man, what's wrong? It would have been easy for him to get gobbled up mentally and gobbled up with, man, all this clutter. But what's he do? Gets me a great block, does everything else, and try to impact a game when you are not scoring. That is going to be, forget the fact that he's got a skill set. We know that he's a dynamic and precise talent, all those things. The difference between him and another guy who doesn't shoot well or is just a scorer is a full-on basketball player, defend on the perimeter, play on the defensive end, can agitate you and protect the rim. You can extend him defensively, and he can play 3-and-D defense. He can knock down mid-range shots. He's not afraid to attack the rim. He'll pass the ball to get the open look, unselfish, and then make sacrifices and commit to one side of the court when you're not dominating on the other. I think the guy's going to be special. Matter of fact, I learned more about Cooper Flagg last night in a summer league game yesterday than I did if he'd have knocked down shots and kind of disappeared on the defensive end. Now the guy can score. It's obvious he's going to score. I don't know if he's going to score 30. He may score 20, may score 17, may his rookie year be a 22-point per game. I don't know, but he'll put the ball in the basket because of his versatility. It's all the other things. So I'm convinced watching the other things, even though he didn't play yesterday, like it was a scrimmage game. He didn't play like it was a summer league game. He played the other stuff like it actually mattered, and apparently to him it did. As my old coach Denny Green used to tell us, hey, I know the starters, and I mentioned this, I think, on this show before on my morning show. He always said, hey, we're not going to win a game in preseason just because I want my starters to go in there and win for winning. But winning and losing are contagious. So once you pulled the starters out, and if you're down 2 touchdowns or up 2 touchdowns, Denny wanted to win it. I wanted the backups down, measuring you. Do we win it? If we're going to play it, let's go win it without the expense of getting your star players, your starters hurt. I'll never forget in a preseason game, we were playing. The starters were out. I came in the game and played whatever it was, a half or what have you. And we're driving. We come from around. We're winning the game. And you're thinking, well, it's a preseason game. Dude, we're driving down. Denny, we call timeout. Comes over there. Sean, what do you think? What do you want? And Steve Jordan was standing there. And I said, let's just get in position. Let's go down. Let's put this thing away and let our kicker finish this off. And we did. And he finished it off. So we're playing the damn thing to win it. Same thing here. I think Cooper Flagg's got that in him. The ability to play a full game and to defend, even win, and do all the other things that tell me that if he's a scorer or if he's not, you're going to get the same commitment at him. I learned more last night about him as a player than I ever would have with him scoring 30 and doing nothing else. I'm all in on him, and it's his overall game that's going to be a difference maker. The guy's a special player and a special commitment to it.
Yeah. You know what we're numb to that I'm shocked that you didn't mention? That the female that was coaching the Lakers.
You can't leave this alone, can you, brother? You love it, don't you? You cannot leave the female male thing alone. You are going to ride that pony till the cows come home.
Have you not figured out that we're numb to it now? We're not even bringing it up.
That's why I didn't say anything. I'm with you.
Normal business now.
Yes.
Like, no one even brought it up. Nobody even brought it up.
Yep. And didn't we see what's her name? That she's coached Pop's assistant for a long time. They coached Summer League as well. Pop used to let her go coach Summer League. Hammond, Becky Hammond, right?
Yep.
He's a good coach and the rest of it. Yeah. You know what, JB? And when it was going on and I didn't pay attention. It's like, oh, ho hum, here we go again. Yeah.
It's like,
JB, you do know what's going to drive you crazy, but you do know because of basketball, you do know this with the way it is. Somebody's going to go all in and they're going to be watching your show at one point and they're going to say, I'm hiring a woman just because JB doesn't want to. In truth, Somebody is going to hire a woman to coach an NBA team. You do know this, right? It's coming.
It's happening in the
I don't
NFL.
have to like it, but it's coming. I'm not saying I agree, but it is coming, right? You do know this.
No, it's going to happen in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. I'm just speaking of the NBA because that's what we're talking about, and that was the Lakers. But
it almost happened this year with the Knicks, I think.
Yep, I know it was in your car. I'm watching. I know it's going to chap your ass. I'm Garen T. You talked about it this morning on your show too. Am I right?
30 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
It is the norm now. I don't watch WNBA and I don't watch Summer League basketball. I barely watch NBA basketball, Sean. It's so bad. I don't even watch NBA basketball. So I definitely, when people just were blowing me up, sending me the thing, and they're like,
they're doing it to egg you on too, to make sure you were going to comment on it. You know that.
But did you see the Lakers website? No shit. The Lakers actual basketball website had a question mark. It ended in a question format. It said, "Who is coaching our team tonight?" And it was on their website, and it blew up on social media as if it was a mistake. Like somebody is like, "Who the hell's coaching our team?"
Like
from their website.
Right.
From their website. Like, I'm just telling you, man, like it's normal business now because we're so numb to it. Like when gas gets back to $2.99, we are like, holy shit, it's $2.99. But it was at $6. But it was $1.99 before it was $6.
$2.99 is still too high, but you'll take it because it was $7 in California.
That's how they trick us. I learned this from my brother in the Air Force. That's how they get you to pay these dollars. And then when it gets back down to $2.99, everybody thinks we're winning again. No, we're still losing by $1. You just think that $6.99 is so much better. Well, it should have never been $6.99, and we were at $1.99. And I'm just trying to figure out, we are now numb to this too. We're numb to this is the new norm. Oh man, we don't even bring it up no more. I'm just telling you. Wait till they're coaching football.
Oh yeah, well it's going.
Well, they're coaching. They're assistant coaches right now.
Coaching now.
Yeah, assistant coach right now.
It's the assistant coaches. The natural progression is somebody.
You saw Angel Reese. You brought it up the other day. She hit this clipboard out of the coach's hand. You saw that? We don't have a. You imagine Jalen Brunson?
Respect factor for some these days is a problem.
But you imagine Jalen Brunson hitting the clipboard out of Don Staley's hand?
Well, it would no longer be. It's just competition.
See, they don't want to talk about that.
It would be taking advantage of a woman. What's with the narrative.
They don't want to bring this whole thing up into town. They don't understand that should never even be in the consideration because the man now cannot be a man led by a woman.
No. You're not. If you're a male coach, you'll cuss them out. You're in trouble, dude.
You cannot be a man in a man's league led by a woman. I'm just telling you, I don't care what sport it is. And listen, women play the same exact game as men in basketball. So I'm not totally against women coaching. I still don't believe there should be a head coach of men, but as assistants, I'm not
because they play pro basketball. We don't have a football league, is what you're saying.
There's no football league, Sean.
A full tackle football league. I know what you mean.
Women's basketball has been around since 1872.
Right.
Pro football.
Peach baskets, brother. Peach baskets.
And Naismith, the Naismith era. There's never been a football league that I know besides the lingerie league, Sean. And that's a slap in women's face, in my opinion. So it's a joke.
Okay, and then you're talking about a real tackle played by the regular rules with full gear. I get it. What do you in the flag category? Do you think? And I see, Philip Bird 70 he's not sure about Cooper Flag. Well, I don't think there's no guarantee, but I see enough evidence of the way he plays the entire game. Now, does that mean full on superstar? I don't know. First pick of the draft. When I draft somebody first in football, JB, first 5 picks, and in basketball, the pick, the guy, the Powerball winner. I'm drafting him not only to be an all-star, but a great player. And you draft him to put a Hall of Fame jacket on him in football. And it's the same basketball. We expect that Cooper Flag as the first pick is going to dominate. Now, we've seen injuries, and we've seen for people in the first picks, Sam Bowie's of the world, not work out. We have, and I get it. But this, I think he's different. So put it this way, and I know we got these things now where you can invest in players' future, I'm taking that investment. And while I know there's no guarantee, it's the other things he does. He may not end up being a 25-point per game scorer. But if I got 19, 21, 12 rebounds, some agitation, defensive end, 3 blocks, 4 assists, that guy, I can do that. I think he's more than that. I do. he's never going to be lights out Steph Curry shooter, but he's a good enough shooter, and he still doesn't know how to play. The kid is still learning, but the fundamentals of his game are outstanding. He is locked in. So I think he's going to be a player. Don't you? If you had to invest in his future, would you?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he's a generational talent. They say we don't know, but he's the number one pick in this draft, regardless.
He's a generational, and everybody agreed by it, by the personnel people.
And he's still the best player in the draft. So, I mean, he's going to go one. Now, whether you say he's the next Michael Jordan or not, that's to be determined. Let's just say Larry Bird. Let's just say Luka. Is he even Luka?
How about compare? Do we always have to compare whites to whites and blacks to blacks? Give me a black player that is he going to be Vince Carter? Is he going to be Anton Jameson? Is he going to be
Grant Hill?
Grant Hill?
I compare him to Grant Hill at his game.
He's just a little longer than Grant. He got more length than Grant did.
Yeah, I saw the bits and pieces I saw as I was watching the broad coach. I wanted to see, and I was like, let me see if he's play defense. Does he actually move his feet? Does he actually have? Does he play with tenacity on defense? Does he have some shit to his neck? So I saw him give up a couple layups, like he kind of half-assed it, but then I saw him recover once, and so I'm sure he's filling out the league. I'm sure all that. I'm not going to watch a summer league game and sit here and say he's a bust or he's the greatest.
Yeah, it's a pretty just like I wouldn't put somebody in the Hall of Fame after a preseason game. But what I do like that says that this was a wise pick, it's the other things that he did. Not the scoring. He's going to have games in the NBA where you impact a game when you're not scoring. And I can tell you this, Philibert 70, anytime you want to make that bet that he's going to be Adam Morrison, he's got more athleticism in his right ankle than Adam Morrison. No disrespect to a former first-round pick. He runs circles around. Matter of fact, at Adam Morrison's best, and an 18-year-old, and when Adam Morrison was dominating in college and before he went into the NBA, and you give me an 18-year-old Cooper Flagg destroys him. 1-on-1, 3-on-3, 5-on-5. I don't care. It's not it. So for me, the summer league doesn't mean a hill of beans. It's like I said, the result of the game didn't matter. It's the little things that I see and that I think I'm going to continue to see. I'm not the guy to the hyperbolic guy says that's an NBA star after a preseason or a summer league game. Nah, but I do see things that tell me that he doesn't have that he's not a lazy guy and that he's committed to doing it right now. He'll have his moments, but he'll also have his moments of greatness, and he's young. But I do see things that I like about him, and I would imagine that the Dallas Mavericks love. He's going to be a good player. He ain't going to be Adam Morrison. I'm taking that bet any day of the week that he won't be that guy. All right, JB, LeBron James. There's also thinking about Dallas. I was looking at some or teams like the Mavericks as opposed. Take the Mavericks as one and give me, I don't know, the Knicks because they're a playoff team and on the cusp, Indiana, Cleveland, or a team like Dallas that's trying to build this. What kind of assets, if you were going to trade for LeBron James, what kind of team are you going to, would you trade for him? It's got to be a team that's championship hopes. You're not a rebuild team. Get LeBron. And if you're him, you wouldn't want to go there. The thing is, if let's say the Mavericks, for instance, since we're talking about Flagg, and with the Luka situation, I think they've had enough unfortunate circumstances with the Lakers that they may not want to trade there. But I'm just using them, a team like them that's got the first pick of the draft. They've got some good players on their team. They've got some assets. Are you willing to give up 3, 4, 5 young assets to go get a LeBron James this offseason?
No, he's done. He's got a mark.
Are you willing to give up 2 or 3 assets if you're the Knicks, the Nuggets, the Indiana Pacers, the Cleveland Cavaliers that are close, that haven't won it? What are you willing to do? Or is it an afterthought? You know how good he is. He's still a really good player. But what are you willing to give up to say, I'm going after a championship this year? And if you were a team that wasn't going after a championship, how many assets would you give up for him? I mean, isn't this a retirement tour? Isn't he about done with this? 1 year, 2 years max. So what are you getting out of him? And is it worth giving up assets for him? I contend that if I was Dallas, I would not do it. If I was the Knicks, depending on what I'd have to give up, maybe it's the Mecca. You got a player, maybe he jumps in. I don't know, but I'm not willing to mortgage my franchise if I'm a tweener right now, then for him. And it's a good point, like TJ Watt discussion. You can't give up the farm for LeBron James because I'm not convinced LeBron's got another championship in him if he goes to another team. Now, if he went to Oklahoma City, would he disrupt the apple cart? But what you'd have to do is give up a bunch of other players to get him, sans Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's odd to say, but would there be a big trade market for LeBron James at this stage of his career?
No, there's no market.
Think about what we're saying here, Fred. What is the market?
There's no market. He's done. Like it's been multiple reported by NBA guys like Windhurst and everybody else. Like there's no market for LeBron James. So
right. It's you know what it also reminds me of? It was a small market for Aaron Rodgers. A very small, and he was a free agent, right? Small market for Aaron Rodgers. That doesn't mean Aaron can't go play. He got to a good team that's got some ability and got a chance, and it devoted some stuff in the offseason to validating you go getting him. But the market, if it's not Pittsburgh, dude, there is a team standing in the line to give him a starting job. Now, LeBron's okay at this stage of their career. Who's better at their career, Aaron Rodgers or LeBron James?
Fuck.
I guess one, half dozen in the other.
LeBron probably because he plays. He hasn't had the catastrophic injury. I mean, he's been healthy for the most part of his career, and he's played basically the same amount of years, and they're about the same age.
Who impacts the team more, Rodgers at quarterback or LeBron James as your guy?
Right now, having it, be football and those type of things, I would say Aaron Rodgers.
Because the quarterback has the ball in his hand every play.
And there's more variables that can happen other than 5 people on the court. There's 11, and there's also, a ball bounces the wrong way and a guy scoops it up and scores. We're not going to give Aaron Rodgers the credit, but he's the winning quarterback. So, I would say the variables lead towards Aaron Rodgers. LeBron is he doesn't really play defense anymore. He can't do what he used to do. He can't take over a game anymore. So, really, what is he? He's a hoorah last year guy that's going to go on a farewell tour, and they're going to pay his homage. They're going to pay him his homage as a league in every arena he attends, as they did in Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, everybody else. So I think it's going to be one of those spectacle years. I think the Lakers are screwed for another year, and I think the Lakers are going to put all their eggs in one basket and try to match Luka up with Joker. That's my personal gut feeling.
You think Nikola Jokic ends up in, they put the Nikola Jokic, put the new contract on hold, right? And maybe the question is, do you almost feel like he doesn't want to be in Denver, or do you almost feel like
I feel that way? I feel that way.
Maybe too. There's a part of me that feels that way as well.
Yeah.
And
people think he turned it down to sign bigger and all that. I don't think so. I think he turned it down for a reason.
Right. And LeBron has minimally fallen off, in my opinion. Listen, LeBron James still has all-star game in him.
Yeah.
And I would say he's probably got a little bit more game at this age than maybe Aaron does in his, but quarterback and impact. But it's the similarities are the market isn't real big. I actually think the market for LeBron would be a bit bigger just because, but we're going to find out if Aaron Rodgers can make that difference this year.
Sean, I would still argue with you if you asked me who the face of the league is. I would still say LeBron James.
Oh, you're not getting an argument from me on that.
I could still argue that LeBron James is still the face of the NBA.
Steph Curry has an argument. He's in the team photo, correct?
Yeah, but I think it's more leaner. I just think globally, LeBron James, he goes to China, he goes to Russia.
If that's the case, it's not close. Nikola Jokic, as good as he is, not the face of the league. No. Giannis looked like he was going to be, but he's in Milwaukee and he's not getting. No. He's not. Alexander maybe a year or two and another championship or MVP away. We've seen what's happened to John Morant, who was on his way to being that guy, but too much trouble there.
Let's be honest, Sean. Is a foreigner or an international guy ever been the face of the league?
No, absolutely not.
I don't believe he can be because America.
You'll never be the face of the league.
Ever. We're the Olympic, we're the best in the world. At the end of the day, they're still going to look at America and they revere America. And the player from America is LeBron James. He has been for the last 15 years since Kobe is kind of
It's
gone away.
it's not close.
No.
It is not close. It's not Embiid. It's not Anthony Davis. It's not Luka. It's not Nikola Jokic. It's not Shea. I'm not saying these guys aren't good. It's not Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not Jason Tatum. It's not Jaylen Brown. It's not, it's not Kevin Durant.
No.
Steph Curry's the closest, but by a mile. Still, the face and voice of this league is still LeBron James. Now,
Yeah.
I don't think he's the best player anymore, but he still is the biggest needle mover in the league. He says something, you're going to listen. Hell, the Super Bowl could be on, and somehow, some way, we'd cut away to a LeBron interview about what's going on with the Lakers in the second half of the season here. Okay, so yes, that's definitely truth. He will be the face of the league until he retires. Hell, he may still be the face of the league a year into his retirement just because people are going to still want his opinion. And you know what? Whether you like the stuff that he does, and there's a lot of shit that I don't like about him, a lot of stuff I do. He's the biggest specimen, Wilt Chamberlain, in this league for that we've ever had.
Shaq.
He's still got game, and he still moves the needle, man. He just does, whether you like it or not. He just does. All right, JB, I know you got some family stuff, but I do want to get to this. Let me read you something. You and I are both animal people, right? I'm a big animal guy. Okay. Now this gal, I don't even. Her name's Caitlin Francis. It's not like she's a wife of Jeremy Francis, mother of 4, homeschool, all the stuff. She's California, and here's what she says about. So it's not like it's somebody famous who said it. Nor do I care. I don't. And by the way, I don't have the energy today. Although I do have the energy, I don't have the energy, wherewithal, or care to get into the Robert Griffin III shit. I just don't. Okay? I'm so exhausted by it. Yeah. I just can't. I ain't talking Gavin Newsom stupidity. I ain't talking Robert Griffin III stuff today. You know why? Because it's exhausting. And I'm sure people out there, it's maddening for you as well. Let's have a little laugh, but I'm going to tie into this person here. All right. And if you guys agree or disagree, her extremely unpopular opinion, this is her tweet, is that once a pet costs over $500 or $1,000, it's time to put them to sleep. Now, she's not talking about food, what do you spend on food. She's simply talking about vet bills. So, for instance, JB, you take one of your dogs in because it's got a pulled hammy and it costs $750, you should have that dog euthanized and killed on the spot. That's what she's saying. Now, the comments are all over. There are people that, yep, a dog is, one guy said, a dog's a dog. You act like it's your kid. I'm different. First of all, I like dogs more than most people because I'm being serious. I didn't used to buy into that when people would say it when you're growing up, but I can tell you now, for the most part, outside your inner circle, give me a dog, a good dog, and a loyal dog over most people about 98% of the time. And I am not Joe. That's not hyperbolic. What gives you more peace? Going on social media, seeing all these dipshits, or you sitting around your dog, even when they're barking or bugging you because they want you to cozy them or get them food or give them treats. Give me the dog all day, every day. I do shit for dogs that I even didn't do for my kids. You know what I'm saying? As far as I could give up bed space for all 3 of them. I mean, I know it's crazy. I'm not that guy that dogs are the most. I mean, dogs are family. People are saying, well, dogs aren't family. They're dogs. Get another one. No. But can you imagine? And I think she's serious about this because I went through the thread and I don't normally do that. Spending $1,000 on a dog. If that's the case, we ain't have any dogs left. Every dog eventually. And I'm not willing, JB, unless the dog's suffering and dying, I'm not going to let the dog suffer. But I do treat dogs like my children. I would run into a brick wall before I'd hit a dog in the middle of the road if I could avoid it. Hell, I'd do that for a deer if I could avoid it. And God forbid that it happens to deer. I'm always cognizant of driving on road because it gives me a sick stomach. With wild, I maybe a little overboard on it, but that's the way I feel. With dogs, I treat my dogs. Now, my kids are my kids. The most important thing in my lifetime is kids. I get it. But I can tell you this, significant other and dogs are in the same category. I do. I feel that strongly, JB. I do. You discipline them like you do kids. They want treats and ice cream like you do kids. They want to try. I have not traveled on a vacation without a dog in a decade. 8 years, maybe 8 years. Well, about a decade, 8 years, 9 years. I don't fly because I can't take all 3 dogs. I'll fly if I got to go do something on my own for a day. And you got, that you and your significant other or me, don't go without the dogs going. So drive everywhere. And in our home, we're not going on a vacation if the dogs have to stay for a week. I don't put dogs in hotels for 2 weeks. I won't go to Europe right now or Hawaii. My son's getting married in Hawaii. I'm going to go alone, but I won't. I wouldn't travel to some place I can't take my dogs right now. That's how much I care about it. And $1,000, hell, I spent $1,000 in 2 visits. Thank goodness it hasn't been the vet stuff that's unhealthy. But sometimes you got to have a tooth pulled. Sometimes they got to go in there and the vet bill of getting them cleaned out their anal gland, or they got. I'm not talking about primping and where they go to get a haircut and all that. I'm not saying I'm one of those that I'm offended. Somebody, they're entitled to their opinion. They can treat dogs, but please do me a favor. If you're that person that you're not willing to spend $500 on a vet bill for your dog, don't get a dog. Do not own a dog or a kid. Don't do it. That's where you prevent it. Don't do it. Because there's nothing shittier to me than when a person buys a dog and they know they've got kids or they know they're traveling, and 2 months into it, you formed a relationship with with the dog, and you wake up one day and say, yeah, it's just inconvenient. Fuck your inconvenience. Then you should have thought out that in the first place. You wanted to surprise your kid, and then you snatch it out from under them and do it. Would you do it with a kid? No, they're humans. These dogs matter. I care about them. My goal, I want to buy a bunch of acreage and run them where there's no way you can kill the dogs. If I win $1 billion Powerball or $1 billion in my business, I'm just telling you, at my place, when I buy a place, it will be a country club for dogs, and they will not die because nobody came and got them. I will make sure somehow, some way, we foster them and keep them. I just won't let it happen. And I do treat my dogs like that. So it's appalling to me. So if that's your feeling, you should never own a pet. You should, because the first 2 months you have them with all their shots and vets and all that, you're going to spend $500 to $1,000. It's just the way it works.
Here's the thing:
shitty owner, if that's your case, and if you're getting them, quit giving them back.
Yeah, vets are overpricing. Vets are killing us. Vets are
it's disgraceful. It's just like the medical field for humans. It's an embarrassment how much money you got to pay.
It's ridiculous. And then they want you to get insurance and all this shit. I spent $4,000 on my dog because she tore a fucking MCL. And that's not even my money-making dog. Ash was $40,000 worth. She's just a pit bull, American pit bull. $4,000 on an MCL, and it was about an hour-long surgery, which makes you think you're fucking me. Like $4,000, and then her other leg went out because that's what happens, Sean. As you know, you get one leg and you repair the next one. $8,000. I didn't bat an eye, and guess what? I'll save her over any human I know.
Agreed.
It is what it is.
and see, I'm with you 100%. And for me, Jamie, it's not that that if you can't afford to go, put it this way, if you can't afford, and I'll just tell people who don't have dogs, well, how that are naive to how expensive it is to have a dog. It's expensive. And if you got big dogs like you and I, hell, they'll eat you out of house and home. But she's talking about just vet bill. I understand if you said 25 or 30,000 over the course of the dog's life might be too much to handle. Then you know what my suggestion is? First off, you better know going in, dogs they're going to need care at some point. 2 is that don't do it if you can't afford it. If you're making Burger King money, you don't go to Mastro's, you don't go to steakhouse food unless somebody else decides they invite you, you're buying. It's called making smart decisions and also called making reasonable and accountable decisions. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't want to do the vet bill, that's fine. Just don't go buy or go save the dog. That's my thing. Because in truth, in saving a dog and then turn around saying it's $1,000 vet bill, I'm going to get rid of her, let you kill it. You just waste. Don't be that person because you're just a heel and a bad human anyway. You're not a bad human if you don't want an animal. I love animals. That's on you. I don't have a problem. But don't tell me $500 is your max and then you go get the dog anyway. It's at $477. That dog's got $23 left before I kill it. Nah, or before somebody fosters it, I turn it in and allow it to be killed. No, this actually is gut wrenching to me that people think this way. It's a commitment, and to be a good, you're damn right it is, Lucy. It's not only a commitment, it'll change your damn life. And in my case, I've put vacationing to Cabo on hold because I can't take my dogs.
Yeah.
And I'm not willing to leave my dogs in a hotel. A dog, I don't trust them enough to know their quirks and the things they do at night. And I know how when I go away to work, my dogs will stare at the door and I'm gone for 5 hours. So and I know that, Sean, it's not that big a deal. It actually is to me because I do treat my dogs as if they're kids. My kids are up, grandkids are up. I'm going to stop and save a dog in the middle of the road. I'm going to sacrifice whatever it takes to make sure that dog's safe and protected. And if it means I got to spend money and I can't take a vacation because I spent $3,000 on saving my dog, that's exactly what it is, short of letting the dog suffer, because then it falls on the human that you're just being selfish. The dog is suffering. You can't let go. That's when you do have to let go. And if it's suffering and you've spent $10,000, I get it. But if you can save that dog, I'll go into debt to save my dogs, because I can't even fathom the day that I am without these 3 dogs. Honestly, it's gonna, and I want us all to, I want them to live 40 more years and we all go at the same time, right? It's not feasible, but I will not. And you're exactly right, Lucy. If I went without my dogs, I'd be wondering if the people at home are taking care of them right. I'd be wondering if the hotel is treating them right, or they're sitting in their cage all day.
I won't do it.
Never. JB, my dog has never
sit
stayed the night any of the 3
Nowhere.
anywhere else but in my home.
And
Or
people ask me all the time. People ask me nonchalantly, like, just put it up in the thing. My dog ain't going in no thing. It ain't my dog. Our dogs aren't the same. Like, I don't think people realize what these bullies are. They're a different breed of dog. Number one. Number two, they are so attached. Unlike any other dog. It's fact-based, by the way, because I've been doing I've been raising them 40 years myself, pit bulls alone. And I'm just telling you, fact, that they are more attached to their human than any other dog breed. So when you put them away and they don't see you, they are a different animal.
They feel like you've abandoned them.
And they go in and they have the most anxiety of any breed, because when they are without you or traveling with you, they are so high strung and anxiety. That's why pit bulls require Benadryl or some marijuana or something, because they are in such high drive.
Right.
For the owner.
You know that they're panting heavy, JB. They're panting heavy. They think they're going somewhere. They pant heavy and it's stressful on them.
For the owner, though, they are filled. Right. They're the most loyal creature on planet Earth. So they won't go around other dogs. I won't allow it.
100%. And kennels are gross. You go in there and there's shit sitting in there. I mean,
whooping cough, kennel cough.
Environment. There's some good ones, but hotels, and there's some good resorts, and there is. But
you know what, Sean? I'll never know.
Daycare going in for one thing. It ain't for overnight, for 3 weeks on a vacation.
I'll never know.
Take a vacation again if it meant that my dogs are feeling that stress or anxiety. I don't want, just like I wouldn't want my kids to go through it. You want to take that pain away. I can control that part with my dogs. I just won't vacation without them. It's not an option. And I'm with you, JB. Now, the other side, we talk about all our medical care and Medicaid and taking care of human beings. I wish we'd also give the same energy to our vets that overcharge, and they will gash you. Listen, if you're talking to your kid and saying, hey, you want to be rich quick, go be a veterinarian. I'm not saying that all of them overcharge, but all dog care is overcharged, dude. Getting your nails cut, and it costs $55 for your dog's nails to get clipped. I mean, get real. It's nuts. And staying overnight if they had to have a medical treatment, or even just sitting there for 2 or 3 hours to get a tooth pulled, and brushing the dog's teeth, all those things. I'm not willing to do it. There are some good ones, but we also should make sure that the medical care for dogs is a little bit cheaper too. And it's probably wise to buy dogs insurance, yet I got 3 different ones. 2 are rescues. 1 was a puppy that they were going to give away, so it wasn't a rescue, but I bought it. But I will always rescue before, unless it's pure breed like you do, you're raising them and the rest of it, JB. I get sick to my stomach when I see abuse of dogs, and I just can't tolerate it, man. And I'll tell you what,
that insurance
just as quickly as I'll protect my family and my home with a gun when you walk in, do the same thing with my dogs. If you're willing to go there, you better be willing to understand that a Benelli M4 will be right in your kitchen. Leave him alone. But I won't have to, because my big boy will take care of that himself.
The dog insurance thing's a scam too. I found that
Of
out.
course it is.
It's a joke. It's a mockery, man. It's all
Dude,
a
I
joke.
could get pet insurance through my company. They offered pet insurance through my company.
There's
I'm
vets
like,
out
no,
there,
I'm not gonna
Sean.
do it. And I'm paying out of pocket all the time for it. But you know what? To me, it's worth it. If I lived my whole life without a dime, but my dogs were happy and knew they were coming home, I'm okay. I'm in.
You know, I paid $1,000 when I had to put down Stogie, the iconic dog of mine that was on Netflix. I had to put him down, and he was a perfectly healthy dog. And it cost me $1,000.
How much? Let me ask you, how long it take you to recover from it? Not the money, emotion.
I still have it. My dad died in my arms in 2005. It was harder to put him down than seeing my dad die.
Now, see, you're
That's
a dog owner that and I've known this, but people know I'm serious. When I miss them like I'd miss my kids when I'm away from them.
He was a perfectly healthy dog. He just had went rogue a little bit, and I couldn't trust if he got outside and he bit a kid, I'm fucked.
Well, you're going to, they'll put him down and you end up going to jail or get sued.
Or I just couldn't live with me, having a dog bite a kid or something like that.
Right, or a kid suffer that you.
He was great. He was great.
Live your life like that, right?
Yeah, I just couldn't leave. I couldn't leave the house, and then he was fighting the other alpha males, and then there was a big old issue. So I had to make moves with dogs, and that's
that
just part of life.
Suck, dude.
And shout out to Roy Williams, the legendary cowboy, and Sooner, who took two of my dogs to keep them together, boy and girl. So he has them to this day, him and his family, and they love him to death. And so, that's Ash's mom that's sitting on my leg right now. So so Roy Williams, also a dog guy, and his wife and kids, who have Bonham and Bailey, my other two. So after I put Stogie down, but yeah,
love Roy. Roy's such a good dude too.
And the crazy part is, Sean, this is how loyal I am. Maybe you call me selfish, but when I was there to put him down, a lady recognized me at the vet and asked me, "Was that Stogie from Netflix?" And I said, "Yes." And then she asked the vet what was wrong, and he told he told her that I was putting him down, and she tried to buy him from me, and I said, "No, if I can't have him, nobody has him." And you can call me selfish or what, but I'm putting him down for a reason. I'm not putting him down just for shits and giggles.
And because he's unhealthy, it's he's going to hurt somebody else.
He'll hurt you or someone, lady. Like, come on now. If that was the case, I wouldn't be fucking putting him down.
I wouldn't be at the vet's office. That's exactly right.
So yeah, it was a rough one, man. Let me tell you.
I mean,
I still have his ashes right here.
What wouldn't you give up for it, JB?
Nothing.
What wouldn't you give up to make sure your dogs are healthy for 40 years? I know it's not. You get my point.
Nothing.
You give up the house. You give up my. Agreed.
Yeah,
Same thing.
I'm gonna turn over rocks to figure it out. I'll tell you that.
Right.
I might rob.
I'll take on 8 jobs if that's what it took. Right.
Yeah, I might rob Lucy.
Well, Lucy probably help you raise the dog too, because she loves animals as well. So I just wonder if everybody felt the same. But there are some who just don't care. Oh, it's a dog. Go get a new one. And you at least got to, if you're going to tweet this out with this lady, this Caitlin Francis said, and it's her opinion. I'm not mad. I would never let her. I wouldn't trust her with my dog for 5 minutes, but that's hers. But can you imagine setting your price? We all have a price, I guess. $500. There's no price for me whether I want the dog or not. I'm not killing the dog, putting it to sleep for $1,000 bill. But can you imagine you setting your price at the second it hits the $1,000 mark at the vet? I'm killing the dog. I'm going to put it to sleep. Now, there's a special place in hell for that, correct? There's got to be. There's got to be. Because you know what? No matter how you treat, those dogs will always stand tall for you. Always. My 3 dogs.
Who's worse?
My 3 dogs are so reliant and so attached that, dude, they follow you to the restroom. You go take my dog. Say you go take a pee, and my big boy, my 100-pound bully, is sitting there, and then I'm done. And it's almost like, because they all like to drink out of the toilet, JB. I know yours do too, right? You have a big old fresh bowl of water and a fresh. I don't know what it is, but they do. They do. Well, I'll be sitting there going, and I'll flush it twice to make sure that it's all the pee is. And you know what he'll do? It's like that. It's like, Pops, man, are you done yet? And then he'll come around me and he gets his water.
I've done a study on that. There's why he's not drinking the water because it's water. He's drinking it because it's your bodily fluid.
It's crazy, but I flush it before he drinks it.
Yeah, I know it doesn't matter. They smell it regardless. They're gonna smell it forever, and they know it's from you. My girl and my boy both. They'll go around the bowl and they know, and then it's just an infatuation. It's because it's you.
A big old fresh bowl of water. It's like, no, I got to go into the.
That's how loyal. That's how loyal they are. That's how loyal they are. But here's the word. I don't know if they're worse. That girl that you mentioned, or the one that just throws the puppy out or the dog out on the road. Have you seen this shit?
Oh, dude. Let me tell you something. I will chase. I will chase them down.
Oh no,
they pick up the dog.
You might not find that guy again. I'm just telling you right now. I don't give a fuck if you can't. That's why these places. These, especially the kill center for pit bulls, any type of pit bull, that's why they're overloaded with dogs. That's why there's so many adoption dogs available, because of these fucking idiots who should never have got the dog in the first place or bred the dog from jump as a puppy. And when they forget, the puppies grow up, they forget. And guess what you hear from these fucks? I want another puppy.
Oh, the same people who dropped it off and threw it out the window, the same ones that'll chain it up around the neck and ask for another one.
No, they want a puppy though, because when it gets old, it's dead meat.
Yeah, it's and too old. Yeah, so I can't breathe. So and they discard it like it's a card you don't want at the poker table. JB, if I'm driving down the road and I were to see that, I want to see that.
I'm waiting to see it.
Yes, I never get. If I ever did that, I'd have to catch up, and I'd have to simply say, "We're going to go to your house and grab a shovel, and you're not going to tell anybody where you're going. Start digging, because we're going back to the movie Casino. We're taking you to Casino, and my dog's going to kick the dirt. This dog you just discarded is going to kick the dirt on your friggin' grave after you take a Joe Pesci shovel to the back of the head, and you're going to be in there alive, whining like a bitch. And guess what? We're going to be up here. I'm going to go get him right, and you ain't throwing any dog out the window, dude.
Sean, as crazy as it sounds, like I'm totally opposite with cats, though. I'm not gonna kill a cat or see one. I don't want to see a cat get hurt. I can give a shit less about them things. Them things are the devil to me.
Okay, they have their own personality. I've always said this: cats do not know their name.
They don't. I try to tell people. They try to tell me they don't know their name.
Just name your cat Kitty.
They don't. They don't know their name.
Here, Kitty. 700 of them will come running. Okay?
I've had this conversation with Lucy in my show all the damn time. They don't know their names, A, and number two, if they piss on your carpet, you got to sell the house.
And they're also their attitude. That dude, if you want attitude, they got it. You're like, are you really telling me what I can and can't? Listen, I don't have a problem with cats. I mean, I will not buy one. I'll take it to somebody else. I'm not going to have a cat in my home. And I have grown up, we had cats and a cat and some dogs, stray cat, you take it in. My pops was one of all animals, a stray dropped off. I'm going to pick it up, and the cat purrs around. They loved my dad. My dad loved dogs too. So you got to make them work together, but I'm not going cat shopping. I mean, people that have them, good for you. And then there's that limit on how many cats are, if you're dating a woman, how many cats are too many? They're just like, you walk in, if there's 5 cats and I see that wet dog food, that wet cat food in a dish for 5 different cats, I get a little bit uncomfortable. I start thinking, man, is there a ringworm involved with all this? I'm not going to hurt a cat.
I won't date you.
Yeah, I'm not.
I won't date you.
I'll stop my vehicle in a minute. I don't want a pat on the back. I'm the guy who'll stop traffic to pick up a turtle and take it to the side of the road. And we have a lot of them here in Texas. I'm not buying a cat. For me, they're not for me, but I don't hate cats. I'm just not going to have them in my home. They're not for me.
I got 2 non-negotiables in life. Non-negotiables in life.
Bad hygiene on a woman.
Well, I won't even get to that point if you have a cat.
So you go, okay, she's a 10. You're single. You go to her crib and she's got 2 cats. And she got that thing that the cats go up and, put their nails on and do it against the couch.
No, with the holes and shit.
Yeah, and you walk in, she brings you in through the garage and you walk through the laundry room and there's a kitty litter box in there. And I've always said this, if you shit in the house, you're not a pet, right? I'm kidding. And like I said, I don't have a problem with cats. You're right. I don't feel the same way about them. I'll never be mean to them. I understand why people do it, but I'm with you. I would be, if you got 5 or 6 cats, I'm like, you. So you say 1 cat, you're out.
1 cat, I'm out.
1 cat, done.
And the other one, you got a kid, I'm out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So a woman, really?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So let's say, okay, let's say, what if a girl says bald head, she's out?
Huh?
Netflix superstar, she's out. What happens if she says, oh, if you were a coach?
Go both ways. They go both ways.
So let me get back to this. Dude, now I was about to end the show saying, hey, have a great one. But now you've jumped into, you go from, you got a cat, you're out, and you put a kid in the same category with the cat. So wait. All right. So we're at dinner and a Zoid walks in. She's a nice Zoid though. A freakazoid, Zoid. I call them Zoids, not, just for fun. It's just a fun. I'm going to get us a couple shirts about Zoids. Fair enough. But you got a Zoid there. You go to dinner, you're having a great time. And then it goes on for a couple of weeks and you don't know. And all of a sudden she says, hey, and she's a 10 in your eyes, got all the look you want, a flat ass, because I know you're really into flat ass. But, she's got, smart, great career, awesome. She hasn't told you yet, but she's met your mother and she likes your mother. She loves sports. She'll even smoke a cigar with you once in a while on the back patio because she likes to have a little bourbon with you, travel, hop in that truck of yours, deal with your dogs, all that. And then all of a sudden, about 2 months into it, she said, hey, I just want you to know. And she's, I don't know, what's your age? What kind of age do you like? Give me an age on a woman you'd like. I'll let you choose this one. What age?
My cutoffs, my age right now, I got a cutoff. I got a 17-year gap.
Either way?
Either way. So 32 on the low end right now. But if I get older, it goes up. Right.
It's just a 17-year gap.
Right now, 17-year gap.
Oh, so older too. So
yeah.
I mean,
so I'm 49. So
right. So you're talking about 66, 67 range.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's too old. That's too old. I won't go past 50, but yeah.
Okay. What? You're 40? You mean you're not dating somebody 52? Yeah. Who the fuck do you think you are, Adonis?
Probably not.
All right. So the girl,
when you're 8 inches around, you can do things.
Zoid has got everything you love.
Well, wait up. Hold on. Time out. I gotta ask you. So you're telling me when I said to the girl when I met her on day one, do you have a kid? She lied to me, you're saying?
No, I didn't know you asked that on day one. It's just where you're going. She's just never brought it up yet. What if she's been divorced? You okay with that?
It's probably it's in that range of non-negotiable. Like I probably will be the third.
Your life of perfection is unbelievable, dude.
It really is. Because at this point, Sean, like I am.
You ain't settling for shit. You got it dialed in.
I have dialed in.
Your bitch ass is going to be. You're never getting married.
I am never. I don't. I already. I said that. I said that at 18 though, and I've stuck to my goddamn guns.
Let's just say for the first.
I'm a man of my word. I've stuck to my guns at 18 years old. I said never married, and I'm never getting married.
Okay, so let's just say, for instance, you just didn't. You're having so much fun with her the first 5 dates, and she's cool as hell. And you forgot to even ask her because she didn't just offer the information. And on date 6 or 7, you say, by the way, you have kids. And dude, you are locked in. You guys actually have scheduled a vacation you're going to take together because she just pee-whipped your ass right then and there. And she says, yeah, I got a 16-year-old that I had when I was 22. Well, that wouldn't work because she's what, 35, 40? She's 40. Fair enough. She's 40. So let's say she's had a kid at 22. So she had the kid when she was, the kid's younger, but over teen in college. Kids in college. And she just had it. She was dating and she got pregnant. She's a great mom. She had a great mom and you're done. The second she says that, you realize that's the end of our relationship. The vacation's canceled. I am not doing this anymore. You're not even going to give her a run at the title, even if she convinces you that I'm different.
We're a real show here. We're a real show. I just texted you and Triple E. Now, look at that whole thread. You don't have to read the whole thread. It might have some things in there, but the biggest blue part. No, go ahead and read the biggest blue part. Go ahead and read that.
I'm okay to read the blue part that you got.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It starts with "You are great people," right?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Okay, you are great people, Mom. This is JB's text thread with his Zoid. Okay? You are great people, Mama. But to be real, you have a kid, and I'm not trying to get to know anyone's kids. I have my own issues with mine, and that will probably be a deterrent moving forward. Just being honest, I don't want you let on. Appreciate your honesty, friends. It is with the. She said she toasts you with the.
That was well said, Coach.
Champagne glasses. Hey, here's what I do. I'm 2 thread on this. or twofold. One is I give you credit for being straight up, not leading her on. I'll give you that 100% because most people are pussy ass cowards. Secondly, on the other side of it, you didn't give her a chance to prove to you that maybe that wouldn't be an issue. Maybe her kid's one of the great kids of all time.
If you scroll down some, don't look at the picture.
I'm not gonna. I erased it already. I saw the one. I don't want any of your thread in my shit. Okay, I don't want that in there. I'm leaving that out. So
I see my third leg in there.
What's that? But my point is, you didn't even give it a chance. I mean, you're premeditating all this. It's just a no-brainer.
It's already done deal, Sean. And you're telling me that don't exist? Is that what you're going to tell me?
That exists a lot of times.
You have to tell me. Yeah, you would have to tell me that human doesn't exist for me to change up something possibly. But Sean, I'm fully content by living right how I do.
I don't hate you. Listen, I don't hate you for that. Matter of fact, I applaud you for doing it the way you want to. You're just going to miss out on some opportunities, and you know that. You've already
but I will do you.
Well, you'll bang her.
I'll bang at the Zoid.
But you're not dating her. If it's just a
and she knows I'm banging this broad.
Okay, so what you're going to say is what if her daughter was 24 and you're banging both?
She liked the third leg a lot, and she started to try to get too serious, and I had to tell her that.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, JB's two, they're a no-brainer. They're non-negotiables. You can't have a cat, and you can't have a kid.
Can I give you a little advice for everybody out there?
Are you going to anyway? Yes.
She's still banging me. After the message.
That's okay. Well, I'll tell you probably why. I mean, she obviously likes you, but also she probably appreciated your honesty straight up and said, you're not bullshitting me and then going to get me deeper into this relationship. And then you're in because you like banging her that you say, oh, by the way, I'm not going to get in a relationship because you got a kid. I'll give you that. No problem. The honesty up front. All I ever ask, give me honesty and transparency, and I can work with it. But
it actually turned her on.
I think now I love the fact that you're steadfast in your beliefs and your values. On the other side, think and I love you to death. I think you're absolutely nuts because those standards are a trip, but you're not alone in that. There are people like that. But let me ask you this. Okay, you're in love. You got a girl that's single and she's a smoke show. And she's a Zoid that you say, great personality, can be one of the guys when we're sitting around, but can also be one of the girls, feminine, doesn't want to coach NFL football, isn't going to do that. She lets you do your thing, but you also you like being around that. Your friends get in. She's not dogging you behind your back, not flirtatious, respects you, but is kind, can adjust, deals with pressure, has her own career, all the things that you would love in a woman. And all of a sudden, you start dating and she's, I don't have a kid, but doesn't ask you. And a year into it, dude, you're you may not marry her, but you say, I could live with her. I want her to be in a relationship the rest. I love her. I'm in love with her. And then she wakes up one day and says, by the way, do you have kids? Let's say it was long and you never said anything about it. And you say, yeah. And you tell her and she goes, I'm out. Tough to deal with, right? Is it Rob? Are you okay with the two-way street?
Oh yeah, because I already screwed.
Oh, so you got yours, so now you're okay, but you're in love. This isn't just about ass. This is about being in love.
I'll never be in love. That's the discipline.
So basically, are you ever going to have a girlfriend? Or does every girl that you date or have dated, they just know going in, it's all about being my Zoid and nothing else? Is that what this is?
Correct. That's the discipline, Sean.
You got some shit now.
That's
no
the
wonder
discipline.
you're so fucked up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you get it.
I know I am.
All these years, now you get it,
dude. I know I'm fucked up, but I'm fucked up for a lot of different reasons, and I could use a cycle. I mean, I got to lay on somebody's couch somewhere. But your idea is if I can lay on a Zoid's couch, I don't need to be in love. You're never falling in love, is what you're telling me.
Never. And okay. I got discipline on that part of it. Most disciplined part of my life. The other part, I got other non-negotiables within that non-negotiable as well.
You're setting lists, dude.
No, yeah.
Give me one more non-negotiable before you got to go, and we're going to move on a Friday.
Let's say we have a sexual encounter.
You're banging your Zoid. You can say that. That's okay.
Banging my Zoid, and she's been to the house. Doesn't live too close.
Of course not. You want her in the neighborhood.
So
right?
the second time around, she asked for gas money. That's it. Hard cutoff. Bye. Nope.
And will you go to her house?
No.
Nope. She always got to come to you.
Always come to me.
Dude, I'll make this commitment.
You know why, John? You know why? She might have cats.
Yeah. So what? So well, if she's got a cat, the hair will be on her sweater or on her clothes anyway. So you're gonna get the remnants.
I'll screw you if you have a cat or a kid, but that's it. But I'm not gonna screw you at your house.
You mean not screw them over, just bang them?
Yeah, I'll never screw you over.
Well, here's what's gonna happen, and we'll end like this. We got more. We're gonna do like journal from JB to where we go down your laundry list of shit, okay, that you require from your Zoid. We're gonna have a show where we give our laundry list of deal breakers. But I will say this: you know how tight we are. When as you get older and maybe friends die or go away or you change and life changes, I will be the one. Don't worry about it, dude. I'll make sure that when you're pissing down your leg, we have somebody take care of you, because there won't be a woman in your room at that point in time. So I'll make sure as a friend. Now, I'm not changing your diaper if you need it at 97. I'll find somebody who is. But when you're sitting there staring and you're going through your laundry list of that you stuck by it, I'll be there to make sure you don't die alone at 97. Fair enough? Hell, by that time, I'll be 110. So
you'll be 137. I don't understand how you'll break a record.
No, I'm not that old. Okay.
So I'll have one of these guys down here, and then he could eat me or whatever after about 6 months or whatever.
So you just want to be found a year after in there where you're half eaten by your pit bull.
Find me way later. Broke too. No money in the account. None of that shit. Ass is up. My ass will be up for you to kiss. And I
thought your ass would be up for somebody to strap on and bang you. Is that what you're talking about?
No. It's my dog will sit there, and I'm just telling you, I'm weird, Sean. I'm fucked up. It is what it is. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up.
Really? You're telling anybody that's ever watched you for 3 minutes you're fucked up?
Hey, Sean.
Thanks to the Captain Obvious clause.
Get my shirt off your back. Hell of a nice guy.
Oh, dude, I'm not doubting that. Oh, no, when it comes to guy, I'm not doubting that. You're just a friggin' whack job, and so am I. But you're a whack job in ways that most people can't comprehend, which is okay. They don't need to.
That's it.
But
they respect. I'm telling you though, my whole point of this, coming back full circle, they will actually respect it more and get hornier if you tell them the truth, men.
And also, dude, if you play hard to get, that's a gold mine for they're coming. Yeah. Hey, no, I can't. It's true. It's amazing. It is an amazing thing. We'll leave it at this. You know, you're dating, all of a sudden you're sweet. They want the bad boy or the guy who doesn't, kind of distant. And then when you marry him, you say, well, didn't you want the bad boy? Now I got to answer to everything you do. Well, wait a minute. Let me go back to what you wanted the bad boy. I didn't have to explain everything, right? That's what you want, right?
I don't want, there's no going back and having to explain everything.
No scorekeeping, none of that, right?
You already know the deal. You take it or leave it. And
I got you, dude. I got you though. I got you. I'll bring food to you in your when you're sitting there by yourself.
No, that means you're never gonna get sick, or you don't need that though.
What's that?
So you're older than me. You're gonna be perfectly
I'm gonna take care of you because you're more fucked up and you're just gonna go before I do. But I'll be there for you. But 80 would make you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna live till I'm 102. So whatever that makes you, when it happens, that's fine. But if you do go, this is an if. If you do go, I'll make sure you don't go alone, just so you know, because I got you. Because that's how we go.
It is what it is. I'm going to have somebody. Hopefully, I'll have somebody.
It could be a Zoid. It might be a Zoid.
It could be just a Zoid. Yeah, I have different Zoids. I mean, it is what it is. I got, Monday through Sunday in my phone. That's their actual names. I can show you those too if you don't believe me. And that's how it works.
When it comes, I believe everything you say. I just am laughing at your rules. Cats and kids not allowed. It's a classic. Let me die while your pit bull's eating your ass. Is that basically what you said? When you die?
No, I did not say. No, I did not say that. I just said.
Would that be putting words in your mouth?
I just said hey,
Dude, you really do. You do know you need to go lay on a couch for somebody, right? You need to go talk to somebody, right?
So you,
But I do too. So I just do it for
Well,
different reasons. I'm not saying I don't.
you know, Lucy is a psychologist, sociologist, psychologist. She's in all
Well,
that.
you know what? Oh, JB is a psychology case study. JB, you're damn right he is.
Look at
JB's
that.
the type of guy though.
Text. Look at that
JB
text I
type-
just sent you.
What's that again?
Look at that text I just sent you. Those are actual. That's a real name in my phone.
Okay, real name in your phone.
That's her name in my phone.
I believe.
I'm not just sending you text messages out of nowhere.
Let's see. Okay.
That's a name in my phone.
You are out of your damn mind. Do they know that's their name?
That one actually found out. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, and is it still? Or is she still Zoidified?
Don't say the city, but say what the name is. Tell him.
You head monster. We got to go, dude. Hey, you forget how much money you're gonna have to pay for your dogs at the vet in 30 years. You need to pay all that money to a psychologist. I love you. Have a good one. Enjoy your mother. Did I know you're with your mom? Your mom probably thinks with your mom. Your mom must be a saint.
By the way, I got a different city name, Head Monster, after in pretty much every city.
It's good to be you, man. It's good to be you. But you got a lot to overcome in your own head, and that's a good thing. No pun intended. Enjoy your mother, man. She is a saint, and she should be awarded an award to happen to deal with you. I'd say the same thing about my mom and dad, but they're not around anymore, but they know. Trust me, they know. All right, bud, have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. All you guys, thank you for your insight. And we gave you a psychological lesson on how to be as screwed up as possible with Sean and JB. Triple E, thanks. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend, and we sure appreciate you right here on Unpaved and love you guys. Thanks.